Captain William was walking on the deck of his ship, the rhythmic sway of the waves lulling him into deep thoughts about the endless blue ocean. They had been at sea for weeks with his ship, Sea Serpent, and they were finally heading toward their destination. However, this night was different from the others. As the sky darkened, he noticed that one of his crew members had disappeared. The first to go missing was Tom, the young deckhand. Everyone thought he might have fallen asleep somewhere on the ship, but when dawn broke, there was still no sign of Tom. As days passed, crew members continued to vanish one by one. Each night, a person disappeared, as if the sea was swallowing them up. William could feel the fear growing among his crew. The worrying in their eyes and the whispered words of unease increased with every passing hour. The crew believed that something beneath the sea was watching them. William, however, tried to find a logical explanation for the mysterious disappearances. One night, under the dim glow of the moonlight, William noticed his cabin door slowly creaking open while he was studying maps. No one was supposed to enter. When he looked up, he saw no one, but he could hear the soft sound of footsteps inside the room. William grabbed a lantern and carefully searched the room, but found nothing. Determined to address the crew, William gathered them on the deck. Everyone huddled together, fear etched on their faces. William told them they needed to stay united, but there was only one thing on everyone's mind. Who will be next? That night, William decided to stay awake. He wanted to protect his crew and uncover the truth behind the mysterious disappearances. As the night progressed, he noticed strange movements on the surface of the sea. The water seemed to ripple on its own, illuminated by a mysterious glow from the depths. William squinted, focusing intently, and saw a graceful silhouette moving underwater. Suddenly, a woman's figure emerged from the water. She had long, flowing hair and eyes that sparkled like the sea. Her voice echoed over the waves, melodic and enchanting. The crew, hearing this voice, became entranced, their eyes glazing over as they began to walk towards her call. The woman was a mermaid. Her song bewitched the men, drawing them into the sea. William, realizing his crew was being hypnotized, panicked as his men began to jump overboard one by one, disappearing into the dark depths. William tried to block out the mermaid's song by covering his ears. She approached him, her eyes locking onto his. William fought hard not to fall under her spell. For a brief moment he saw sorrow in her eyes, as if there was hidden pain behind the curse. Gathering his courage, William stepped toward the mermaid. "Why are you doing this?" he asked. The mermaid, with a sorrowful expression, began to speak. "I was once human, cursed by the sea god. To regain my freedom, I must lure men to the depths." Understanding her pain, William promised to find a way to break her curse. He reached out his hand. "I will help you. We will break this curse together." The mermaid, seeing the determination in William's eyes, stopped singing and withdrew. William knew he had to act fast to save his crew and break the mermaid's curse. Taking a deep breath, he prepared for the dangerous journey ahead, ready to face the secrets hidden in the depths of the sea. The mermaid led William to a cave on the ocean floor. "Come with me," she said, her melodic voice echoing through the water. "There is a place that holds the key to the curse." William, though wary, followed her, hopeful that he could save his crew. The cave was cold and dark, the walls covered in algae, and strange creatures moved in the shadows. William's heart pounded with every step, the tension mounting. Deep inside the cave, they came upon an ancient altar. The structure was adorned with strange symbols and writings. The mermaid stood beside the altar and turned to William. "This is where the curse began. We need to perform a ritual to break it," she said. William followed the mermaid's instructions. He placed a bowl filled with seawater on the altar and took an old dagger the mermaid handed him. "Now stab the heart of the altar with the dagger," she instructed, a strange glint in her eyes. William drove the dagger into the altar. Suddenly the cave began to shake and the walls trembled. The mermaid looked into William's eyes and said, "Thank you, Captain. Now the curse will end." But William felt something was wrong. The smile on the mermaid's face turned into a sinister grin. The mermaid transformed, her eyes growing cold and hard. "With your help, I am now free," she said, and lunged at William. He realized her true intentions too late. The mermaid, with her powerful arms, grabbed William and began dragging him into the dark depths of the sea. William struggled to free himself, but the mermaid's strength was overwhelming. His breath grew short, and his vision started to fade. In a final desperate effort, he plunged the dagger into the mermaid's chest. She screamed in pain and released him. William, with his last ounce of strength, swam toward the surface. When he broke through the water, he found the remaining crew on deck, panic-stricken. They pulled him aboard, shocked to see him alive. The mermaid had retreated into the depths. William, gasping for air, realized he had survived the horrifying ordeal. The curse was broken, but the lost crew members would not return. William had emerged from this terrifying adventure alive, but the horror he had faced left a permanent scar on his mind. The dark secrets of the sea would haunt him forever.